Okay, hi guys, I'm Shauna from Infinity Readings. This is going to be the reading for Aquarius for February, Valentine special, love, sex, and romance. I added some wisdom cards in the mix to see if I could get anything in that way. And I also added, when I was meditating before the reading, they asked me to bring out the dragon cards so that we could get people are learning in their career sector and their friendship circles. They're learning their lessons and whatnot, but having to do with love, things are coming across a little bit strained, meaning people aren't coming forward in their power as much in these areas. So needing that dragon energy at the end to kind of cap everything off. So I'm going to start with the romance cards here and see what we get for Aquarius. First card in the romance area we have is the Six of Cups. Makes me laugh because it's always Buddy over there. He's kind of like, is that my cup or your cup? I don't know. I'm gonna drink it anyway. Like we're out drinking and partying, okay? Getting loose with the drink, and gotta be careful how we're perceived by others on the outside. The sense here is we gotta watch when we're drinking that we don't either make a fool of ourselves or get into trouble in some kind of way. So this might be hitting the Aquarius on some level, where we may get invited out for drinks and then loosen up a little too much, let our hair down a little too much. This is what's going on. The next card is the Ten of Pentacles. This card I allot it to mean this man here, he's kind of undoing the maid's dress and taking care of things. Now the Ten of Pentacles is about big money. I feel like this man has big money, and that's the reason she's letting him undress her, is because, you know, he's got that it don't matter type thing. So this might be something in your area that's going on, or we're doing this to someone else. Someone else sees us of high advantage and is letting us get away with things that they normally wouldn't. This kind of thing. Okay? Next card. Four of Pentacles. That's interesting because that's the being watched card. There we go. This woman is being watched by this man on this farm with their goats and out, I don't know, is that Europe somewhere? I don't know where they're at. But anyway, she's like all beautiful in a dress and he's overlooking her. Now the sense is that we may or may not know that someone's watching us. Here I feel like she just doesn't know, and he seems like he's trying to hide behind that pillar or something, and just he's got his eyes on her, but maybe not wanting to be known, or not wanting to be found out, not wanting to be caught looking at her, right? So there's that. Okay, we'll go into the wisdom card, see if we can get anything there. Man, this strength card's been coming up all over. Yeah. Needing strength. Are we getting liquid courage for some reason or another? This is what's going through my mind. This might be, you know, we might be trying to almost, give me a minute here. Are we trying to turn it on for someone here that's we're trying to impress, or this is kind of hitting me here. Also, I'm getting a sense here's this party of people that we're letting loose with, maybe drinking with. I feel like there's a stability there. I feel like the strength comes from the people that we surround ourselves with in this celebration situation. I am getting like someone that is inebriated beyond where there's slurred speech, all of that. This kind of stuff, so be aware. Sometimes it just happens that way. Strength. I feel like no matter what kind of shape we're in when we're going out and being with people, we may be letting loose one weekend and just, you know, with people, the company of people that make us feel secure, and we're just kind of Going out, getting loose. That's the thing I'm feeling. Now on this 10, again, it's the 10 of Pentacles, speaks to stability. But here it's like there's a man taking advantage of that. From someone, I feel like it's a maid type situation. But anyway, this is interesting. We have the fulfillment card, and that speaks to me about, well, what? It's all red, passions, fulfilling passions. Drink. Fulfilling. Get the drift. It's all going in a good way here. We'll keep it going. I'm not going to presume. So we got someone here that's keeping an eye on us from a distance. A safe distance. They just curious, want to know it. Like there's a lot of energy behind that guy. It's like I want to go talk to her, but no, I don't. I do, but I don't. You know, like he's going to go run behind a sheep next. Try and get closer to her. That's what I'm getting. May or may not be happening in your field. And the next card we get, oh great, belonging. The House of Night. That can infuse some darkness, but I don't feel it so much here. I think it's more the unknown that I'm getting here. Just give me a minute. Yeah, I think I think this guy's looking upon this woman. Maybe infatuated is the word they give me. And he may not know if he belongs there. Like he may not know. Yeah, something about belonging. Like, do I belong to this person? Like, really, do I? Is this for me? Or, you know, like this kind of thing. Like, yeah, sense of belonging. This is weird. Because I don't, yeah, we'll keep going, okay. 35 of strength. What do we get there? We get the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups energy is about her cup of emotion, right? She's ready to go outward and give it to someone, but it has to be someone that suits her. She has the lid on it, so the sense is we're going to be a little bit choosy here on how we give it outward. We have a lot of, how do you say, kindness, compassion, caring, intuitiveness, soft flowy energy from the Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Could be either any one of those or none of those. It just the energy of that coming in here. Aquarius could be diving into their emotional center quite highly here in order to get that back from someone else. Again, the red ribbon symbolizing, you know, things we've overcome, relationships we've overcome in the past to get us to the point where we treasure our heart quite highly. We're holding it above everything else. This woman does this. So there's a sense of someone looking for that. Now, doesn't bode well if we're going, right? So it kind of gives me a scenario like, can we do this anymore? Going to a pub and socializing and, you know, this kind of thing, or a gathering of some sort where we're, you know, there's celebration going on or something in this way, and we're wanting to offer that cup outward. Now, on the fulfillment end here, what do we get? Wow. To 15 fulfilled. So it's all the way down the line. We've got the red. So we are tempted here by something that comes across our path. We're open and ready for service here. We're looking for a partner. We want to give our love outward, and what do you know, something comes in our path. But again, the devil comes in here when it's overdone, overblown, over emotional. So the sense here is it could be a great passion and fulfillment happen here, but we got to watch our the way it comes out here. Okay, just on the belonging, what do we get to look at this? Woo. Yowza. That's the Lover's card. Overindulging in a certain area here. We're going there. So that is about the physical, you know, I mean, a choice that we make to go in a way where these lovers can be bound, really, is a sense I'm getting. It's interesting to me because I get, yeah, this drink thing is throwing me off. The drink card that we have back here about drinking and celebrating. Makes me feel like, yeah, liquid courage, right? Somewhere where we may not have gone normally. You know, we go here, we're tempted, we've had a few drinks, right? Everything's flowing good, and boom, something happens. Infinity card, what do we get on the Queen of Cups? We get a single male. There he is. Yeah. So she's in a very loving, caring, compassionate energy, out of her element, by the way, because she's an air sign, right? Aquarius is an air sign, and they are usually up in their head and whatnot. Well, she's all down in her heart, and what do you know? There's a single male that's going to be coming forward here to take advantage of that. We'll see. On the Devil card, what do we get? Oh, warning. Warning. We're going into the red here. Jeez. Yeah. Something we wouldn't do normally if we were sober, is the sense I'm getting. We just wouldn't touch base here if we were completely sober. So I think either the drink pulls us over, or there's some kind of an atmosphere here that kind of takes us away out of our normal everyday routine, puts us in a passion play with someone that is just something that we can't resist. Now, the Lovers on top of there, we have challenge, old school tradition. Give me a minute here. We may be tempted by something that crosses our path, yes. The warning is there because this may not be the best decision that we make over this time. Old school tradition is... Yeah, I'm really not getting where that hit. I feel like it comes from the person that's tempting us. I feel like maybe this person is kind of got some traditional ways that they work. I'm going to keep going here. We're going to, you know what, I'm going to keep those infinity cards up because I feel like they're important, man. They're all important here because there's a lot of like devil energy and whatnot. So we'll see what happens here. Yeah, there's a male. Be careful because this is a situation. Either it kind of goes real quick, real fast. That's really what I'm getting. Now on top of the, as we get into the sex side, on top of the single male, we get the Five of Swords. There it is. There's the indulging of the situation. Again, our black dress symbolizing, it's a mystery where we sit here. We could be either good or bad, right? We could go either way here, but we're indulging in things no less. And the Five of Swords, you know, there's a sword there pointed down. It's symbolizing there's truths here that may not be seen for all that it's worth. So we may come across someone here that may be, how do you say, there may be a situation where there's a warning signal, so like a red flag here. Okay, so the next card that we get to expand on that warning is the Two of Wands. Now the Two of Wands is about this is kind of going backwards because we're jumping into bed and then we're getting to know each other. Two of Wands is really about getting to know each other on an intimate level, talking, conversing. There's obviously chemistry here that's playing out, and of course the flame in between the two of them symbolizing there's a lot of fire, right? And not only that, we got the devil and whatnot. So we might have downright obsessive stuff going on here between these two. Might have like a love at first sight, lust at first sight, passion beyond what we usually carry or know how to control is really what I'm getting. It's all coming up here. Old school, what do we get there? 21 world. Ooh. Lots of things. Okay, so old school, I feel like someone here has a mindset like I should do things a certain way, but I feel like there's such a passion between these two, attraction, magnetic, whatever, that neither one of it just kind of throws the book out the window. Like no sex on the first date or whatever they're trying to accomplish here. It's just going out the window. They're going, man, I can't even. But so we may have guilt, or I don't know. I don't sense guilt from these cards here so far, but we'll see. The Two of Wands, yeah, it's just indulging in passion because I feel like they indulge. It's almost like they just they just combust right away. They see each other, it's like boom, you know, things happen, and then they're like, oh, I want more, I want to see more. Like, so there's no guilt per se, but someone may have a traditional way of being that they, you know, have in their category there, that they're not doing things the way they felt they should, not da da. So the world 21 really is about completion of cycles, usually a successful completion of a cycle here. This may be the beginning of a new cycle for us. Just give me a minute. The world can also symbolize people at a distance. Again, I was getting this in another reading for... they're giving me a sense here. We may meet someone who, like, we're not on their turf or our turf. So where we go and travel for a celebration where both people are not from where we meet. So then we both have to go back to our homes, wherever that is. This kind of thing, I'm getting that kind of a scenario. Like we met in a place that neither one of us lives. That's what I'm stating. And yeah, things get heavy real quick. Magnetic attraction, first sight, absolutely. There's something passionate that comes out here, like it's beyond normal. And I feel like it's more of a mystery than man, for the man going like, I can't believe, like not that I can't believe, but it's so overpowering, just this desire for this other person. And the world really, I'm not quite sure where that sits, other than it can be a distance, it's a completing of a cycle, but I feel like the energy's kind of swirling into one of these cards, so I'll continue. Five of Swords is really about, there's truth here, I think, sitting, that needs to be told, or it's sitting, I don't know, something here that's uncomfortable, but it's not yet revealed. On top of there we have, look at this, the devil. It's about enslavement. Talks to enslavement. Devil comes in and we're attached to things that we can't seem to have any free will over. We haven't got enough power to overpower. Getting pulled in this way, and I feel like this is what it is. We get pulled into a physical thing here, and we get overpowered with, you know, the devil energy, you know, having to do with a lover not being able to overpower ourselves, or Two of Wands is about getting to know each other, wanting to get to know someone more, because we had a passionate one night. I want more. I want to know you. I want to absorb more about you, and you know, we have chemistry, so let's go from here. The next card we have is the Elemental of Cups. So yeah, the essence of emotion comes in, right? She looks like she's in the water, this one. Right underneath. I'm trying to tell if it's water or air. Like, it's a cups, I know that. But it is underwater, because that tells me that we're going into our emotional state here to meet this person there. So I feel like, and again, it's the essence of this, so it's the beginning processes, and both people, the masculine and the feminine, are learning how to recognize emotions. Because when we have the essence, it's just the tapping of the wand on these two people. You're going to feel emotion, and you're going to feel emotion, and together, look out. This is what's going on. So this is what they're both being introduced to in their span here. This is the purpose of this relationship, is to open up these two people to their emotional center. Spit it out. So the World card, the completion. This is where it's foggy here. We get the Novice of Pentacles. So we have the essence, then we have the Novice. Is just beginning to learn about the material world, because it's Pentacles, right? Give me a minute here. Focus on the material. Give me a minute. Sense they're giving me is literally about money within our world. Is trying to attain financial gain, status, or, you know, like stability. That's what they're giving me. So this is somehow a cycle that we're wanting to close out, begin a new, or something like this. And also I think it has to do, when we're talking material, it means in our hands. And there's a lot of hands going everywhere there. So it's you can make the parallels. Okay, next line. From the 5 to the devil, being enslaved by something. We may be enslaved by our passion for this person. Kind of overrides everything to the degree we may not be making the right choices here. We're just going into it. But anyway, 4 of Wands speaks to spying. In the card, if you look in the background, there's a guy in the bushes. I don't know if you can see him in the back. He's got a hat on. He's spying on her, you know, and she don't know. I'm trying to figure out where the hook is here, because if we're enslaved in something, I feel like there's a couple here and they're going into things here. This is happening. Who's this guy now? All right, there's somebody on the outside looking in, is the sense I'm getting. So we'll leave it at that. Next card. On 2 of Wands, these two are getting to know each other and wanting to build on this passionate evening, or, you know, celebration they went to, whatever. They're getting introduced to emotions they just have no clue about. So they're wanting to, very curious, like, what's in there? What's going on? This person makes me feel all this. I gotta go. Like, I want more. We get the stars on top of that. Just a minute. Talks to gentle motivation. This is a separate energy. Someone's on looking. That's it. Now, this couple here, they're in the midst of getting to know each other on a more emotional level. They've gotten to the physical part already, and it seems to be kind of like, almost like we had a crash boom bang here into the bedroom, and then they're going to back off, and now they're going to start dealing with the emotional centers. So it's going to slow down a bit, and that's what brings in this gentle motivation. It's like, yeah, we have hope for good things within this relationship. What's going on? You know, we're gonna move into this area slow and sure. On top of the World, again, the Pentacles, talking about a feeling about money. Like, money might have either somebody here is dealing with money problems, or trying to be stable or something. I feel like that goes, it goes back to the energy of that sword that's sitting. So we may come across this person and not know about their financial stability, whether they have it or not, but this may be something that needs to be discussed, or will be discussed in the future. They're going, it will. It's not like the person's trying to hide it, but it's like we don't know a lot about this person, and there may be someone here that's kind of, I wouldn't say down and out, but trying to gain financial stability in a way. On top of the World, we get the 10 of Wands, and this speaks to risk, battle of wits, and bluffing. Well, what do you know? Something funny here, because this speaks to someone kind of sitting back going, watching. And look, we have a watcher here, but what's going on? I feel like this guy's separate. Maybe that's the energy this guy carries. Something shady here, but I felt so good about the passion. So what's going on? I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. For the spying, what do we get there? Man, resolution, 6 of Pentacles. Okay, give me a minute here. Or did this guy that come and meet us, has he been watching us for a while, and now he's just coming out of the woodwork, and we didn't know that? Is the sense I'm getting. But anyway, resolution's coming here. I don't know where that sits either, because that's about equal give and take. It could just simply be that. Could be that these people that come in here that feel so passionate toward each other, and they kind of spark right away, burn up, and then it's like, now we want to keep the embers going. So we're gonna, you know, keep moving toward this person. It could be that we're heightened to equal give and take here, and making sure that everything is balanced and resolute. On the stars card, what do we get there? Again, this is calming motivation, gentle motivation. So I feel like that flame is going to go down. It's not going to go out, but it's going to go down a bit. It's like we realized. And yeah, it was here. I got that tradition card, right? I feel like somebody may be disappointed in themselves. Oh, it's back here. Sorry. Maybe disappointed in themselves for doing, you know, this out of sequence is the sense I'm getting. But it's like, whatever. It's all good. It's good. This is good. So what does it matter, right? They're kind of getting over that. Okay, so the gentle motivation I feel is them getting together and kind of going forward here in a slower pace than they started. They started with a big burst flame, but they don't want to let it go out. And the card to expand on that is the Nine of Wands, talking about strength and fortitude. Yeah, there's a will to go forward here, and we have great strength and means to want to do that. May have been in a position where before this may not have been so lucky in love, and I feel like we kind of just fell into something that's really good. And with one or both parties may have been in a situation where things weren't that great. So I feel like they may have been in a position where they want to give up on love, period, and then all of a sudden, boom, this comes along, this kind of chance meeting, right? That's what they said. It's a chance meeting. I said, okay. So on top of the risk and the bluff, somebody here is off on the sidelines. I don't know. Okay, so to expand there, we get the Seven of Wands. Rising to stand your ground. I feel like this goes back to this dude here. Is it this one? No. This one. This dude that's looking. There's somebody in the periphery here. Spying. Okay? But they're not in Aquarians energy field. There's a few of these little buggers in my readings. They're watching on people and not do anything, but they're coming in the reading. I'm like, please don't put them in the reading if they're not going to have an impact. They're going, well, the thing is, we have intuitive people now growing in intuitiveness and psychic abilities, so they're sensing something. They need to be let in. So I'm like, okay. Give me moments. So the resolution here, I feel, is this new partner we come across. There's a very balanced way that they want to give back to each other, and that's both people have been through enough relationships. They got enough baggage to know what is good and not good, like taking advantage of or not. And each person wants to give to the other, so this is a good thing. Strength and fortitude, again, I get the sense of one or both parties were in situations where not having things so great in the past, may have kind of just gave up on love to throw it to the wolves, and then the next thing you know, there's a fox that comes walking by, and away you go, right? Things just work out. So rising up to stand your ground, I feel, is standing up for the relationship. But again, there might be someone in the periphery that comes in and I don't know. I think they just maybe knows how to joint people. They just kind of, because this call and bluff energy, it just don't fit in here. Unless it goes back to that person spying. And then why are you spying? You know, what are you doing? Like, it doesn't, it's like, this is what, it's a kind of a weird energy. I can't make sense of, but I may not understand it, is why. Someone here is kind of left out of the loop, is the sense I'm getting. And we may have to defend ourselves to them because they may have an opinion about what we're doing here. Okay? Is really the the thing I'm getting. Okay, so a lot of energy here for interesting things. We got a single male coming towards this Aquarian. Gonna bring about some intense emotions, but be careful. And maybe, who knows, it could be an ex of the part of the new partner. This man may have someone clung to him that's kind of somebody else out there. There's something funny. I don't feel it's major harm here. I just feel it may come to like a point where you may need to say, yeah, we're seeing each other, or whatever. Or the man may have to, I don't know. Something has to be said there to just kind of back him away. Because somebody looking in there with goggles a little too tightly. Okay. Holy. Anyway. My kid's radio just went off. Okay, Raziel. This is my kid's, speaking of my boy. He had an anime deck. I bought him. So I thought, well, let's use these in here. Because they talk about the angels and what they can do for you and whatnot. And the card I picked is Raziel, talking about Christ's love. Like, again, I'm non-denominational, so universal, whatever way, whatever label you want to put on it. We're going to read from the book on this guy, little cartoon characters, on what they're given. Obviously, it's about connection to something above, right? Raz, KLMNO. Okay, they go in alphabetical by the name, but not underneath. Okay. So, Raziel, a keeper of the secrets of the initiates of esoteric knowledge, is a guardian of the keys that enable access to divine spiritual beings. So the key of Galathea that Raziel shares is the card, in this card, symbolizes Christ's consciousness, whose energy is with you now, expressing love at the highest vibration. So Christ's presence on earth was to bring humanity closer to the nature of God by spreading the word of love. Through selfless sacrifice of his Son, humanity had the opportunity to redeem itself by following the example that Christ set for living on earth according to divine laws. So selfless love is close to you at this time, so that you remember who you are and connect with your true spiritual self. The presence will permeate your soul, filling it with the knowledge of the kingdom of heaven, a spiritual state of grace, and they ask that you absorb the message of this card by witnessing the expansive and restorative love and begin to live your life according to the divine law of love. So the Aquarians being asked to, yeah, I think they're diving in head first, really. It's what I get. But this is about divine love, right? Going in, getting what you want. And not only that, being that outward to others. So interesting. Giving the keys to the Aquarians to drive it home. Okay. I like when they do that to me. Open the door. Let me. Okay, anyway. Personal joke. Okay, crystal yellow dragon is the dragon. Opens you to a higher learning and wisdom. This cute little guy. He expands your crown chakra for illumination, work the higher spiritual path. So we may have, right, we got temptation going on here, and they're going, keep in mind, true love and all of this stuff. It's just flooding that card. It's all like yellow, but nonetheless, just give me a sec here. I'm kind of confused all of a sudden. Open your higher learning and wisdom. yeah, open to this, right? The Aquarians usually, they get this all around them all the time. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to look in here and show you all the the warning signals, really. We got love, fulfillment, warning, you know, with the indulgence of the devil energy and the lovers and the passion. I feel like, I don't know, it's weird. I feel like with, okay, I just want to show you the lovers and the warning. These three make a little bit of an impact there. The sense I get is the Aquarian's going to be kind of bombarded by a meeting here of someone in their atmosphere. I feel like the warning is be careful how we come off to this person, how we, you know, that, and I feel like, you know, indulging in things and whatnot, bringing fulfillment, that could be of the drink as well. It'll bring about this introduction, but it also is meant to be, like, no matter if we're sober or drunk, it's meant to be. But watch yourself when you're drunk, because you don't want to do things you may regret. Even though we may not regret going in this direction, it may come off in a way, you know, that's not graceful, maybe. Just diving into things. I feel like the Aquarius is just really, they got an essence of water here, and she's just right in it. She's all up in it. She's down in the bottom of the depths of the ocean. Like, she is not nowhere near the top here. So she's, come on. I have to go right in there. There. She is like, she's got seaweed on her. Look at, you know, she's right in there with the, so she is going to go in here like headlong, head first, da da da. And I feel like that's meant to be. It's just we got to watch, you know, our celebratory way that this happens. I feel like we either meet at a celebration or a gathering of people. Again, this is harder to do nowadays, but comes out with one of these, which it feels good. It feels good in this way. Like, I'm not trying to be smart here, but, you know, it's something we want to indulge more of. We want more of this. So how can that be bad? And in the meantime, there's someone here that may be on looking, so beware of that. Maybe an ex, or maybe just someone that has an interest in you that may be jealous. Okay? It's popping out in all areas here. We started out, yeah, I remember this. They're like, remember that card? Started out with in an area here talking about finances and taking advantage of. So this may be something that's looming, okay, in the background. But nonetheless, that's your reading, Aquarius. And then taking into divine love, you know, that can surround you, and take that into the relationship that you get into here, no matter what way. Like, we may stumble into it a little bit, babbling idiot, having drinks or whatnot. But is this something that is of divine love? And the sense is that we're connected quite highly intuitively, so if we tap into that, we'll be given all the clues to take us where we need to go. And again, the universe has given you the keys in the love direction to dive right down. So I feel like we're just going where we need to go and doing what we need to do. And this is what your February is going to look like. So there it is. There it is, Aquarius. Okay. So that's your reading for the months. Sorry, man, this retrograde is just killing me. Happy Valentine's Day is what I was going to say. Just can't get through a sentence without following it up some way. But anyway, take care, have fun, be kind. If you're missing readings in between, I'm going to be doing readings once a month on YouTube. I'm going to be doing live nights and healing and tarot, more healing than tarot. If you want to know about that, join me in the MeWe group, Infinity Readings. I'll be in there. I check, you know, once or twice a day to see if there's anybody joining in, and I will be posting there soon. As soon as I get these videos done, I'll be going back in there and shooting out mini readings and whatnot. and then I'll give notices as to when my live nights will start. Hopefully by the end of February here I'll have some of the live nights lined up where we can start shooting them off. Okay, take care guys, have fun, be kind, and we'll talk to you next month.